to the next one.
Yep.
What are parameters?
So parameters are just variables that accept an input when a function or procedure is called.
Okay, so this procedure over here called drawHouse, it accepts 3 parameters?
Exactly right. It accepts 3 parameters. They're all integers and they're named x, y, and size.
Oh, cool. So I can imagine parameters as being some sort of input to the drawHouse procedure?
That's a great way of thinking about it. When we call drawHouse, okay, the values of our arguments, 1,250, are passed into the parameters x, y, and size.
Oh, cool. So that means when I call drawHouse again underneath it, it must mean that 50, 100, and 35 are passed into x, y, and size again. So we'll get a different looking house.
That's exactly right. And inside of our drawHouse procedure, they are just normal variables. So we use their identifier, x, y, and size. It'll get the value that was passed in, and we can just use it.
I see. So does that mean that drawRectangle must have 5 different parameters because it's accepting over here 5 different variables?
Exactly right, okay. drawRectangle has 5 parameters, and if you weren't sure of how to use drawRectangle, you could just have a look at the SplashKit website, and it would tell you what its parameters are.
Okay, so does that mean if I wanted to create my own different parameters, how do I get about doing that?
Good question, and it depends. There's no answer. We need to know what the procedure or function does in order to know what parameters it should have. So what do you want to make?
Alright, so let's make a procedure to draw a dog.
Okay, so if I'm main and you're the draw dog procedure, and I really want to draw a dog, and I know kind of in my mind what I want the window to look like, what do I need to pass you?
Well, nothing really, because I can just draw a dog anywhere. Like, there you go, it's already there.
Yeah, but I only want my dogs drawn in the center of the screen. You're drawing it in the top left. But I know my friend Charlotte wants it drawn in the bottom, and I don't even know where Cliff wants it drawn.
Right, so does that mean I could use some parameters to basically define whereabouts you want the dog to be drawn? So here, X and Y, I've got that listed.
Exactly. So now when I call draw dog, I can tell you X and Y where I want my dog, and you can draw it in the right place. But I also want to be able to change the size.
Okay, so you can add another parameter, and I can change that, make it bigger, make it smaller, depending on whatever you want me to do.
Yeah, and that's looking great. But I really wanted to draw a staffy.
Okay, no problem. So all we need to do is just add another parameter called breed, and we'll make it our own custom dog kind. And there you go. There's your staffy right there.
Cool, that's a great looking dog.
Thank you.
So just remember when we are writing procedures and defining our parameters, only have listed as parameters what you really need. So, for example, we could have asked for the weight of the dog or the favorite toy, but we don't need that to draw the dog. So just keep it as minimum as possible.
Cool. Thanks for that, Jake. It really helped. So lastly, let's see if we can determine what parameters we would need for the functions below. So we've got 5 different ones here. See if you can figure out which parameters they might need, and let us know your answers in the comments below. Thanks.
Thank you.
See ya. Wasn't Cliff
Is it
a
okay?
cat person?
Oh, whatever.
You could just put that at the end here. So just
Wasn't Cliff a cat person?
He's got it
way at the end.
Yeah.
We'll just
Wait.
Just leave it.
No, I can.
It's already
fix it.
recording.
Yeah,
It's
it's
still
recording.